1 week off. Curious what you guys think about that, just to give everyone a break.
Yeah, it should be fine, I think. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've been doing this 4 years now.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Mm, yeah. Okay, I have what I wanted to show you, but let me go ahead and turn off my camera and share my screen. So Ramesh, I did see that they were still working on that one for you. It was one of the last ones I checked here. Which one was it? Um,
The health related stuff, right? Like
Health one. Yep, yep, the health one.
it's,
And you guys are still working on that, right?
yeah, it's actually I'm just kind of looking for it put on pause for now. Vasundhara, I'm
Yeah,
just kind of looking for an input from Vasundhara and Prince.
right.
If they kind of give a go, maybe we can just go and implement as per that. Like, but that would take care
Right.
of all the SSH related issues. Otherwise,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, because I had asked last week, can we do this? Checked with Vasundhara, and I just asked her a minute ago if this would be okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So, I guess what I'll show you guys is, sorry, I'm working from 2 screens here. Oh, hi, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia, can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume, yeah. Okay, great. So, most of the items in to do are pretty stagnant, and the ones in draft kind of shift in and out of draft depending on where we are. Actually, I wanted to check that one. These in progress, I just went through all of these and I looked at when I wanted to next check the status of these. That's what this next check date is. And so all of these are pretty much either being worked or have questions to be answered, or, something's going on with them. They're not, and it sounds like Ramesh, yours is on hold until we get an answer back from Vasundhara, right? And then here on this awaiting review section, I pinged Lawrence real quick about the add PLNSG tests. And so I'm waiting for an answer on that. And I know for the container offloader, they were still looking at that one, gang and team. Sorry, let me move this out so we can see the notes. And mhm.
Container offload. This is the ZMQ thingy, right? The cache optimization thingy, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
I think that no.
Okay,
This
okay,
was
okay.
this needed to be looked at. It interacts with an offloaded container from NPU on the DPU side. No, this is different. So, but it is being worked on. So, we can't go
Can you
line
send me
item
this?
by.
Can you drop me this PR?
Sure,
I'd like to see what this is about.
sure, no problem. Put it in the chat window here. And so I checked with Sumya about this source Mac rewrite, just
Mhm.
checking to see where we are on that. I know there was a couple more comments in there. And then for HA and Keysight, I'm kind of letting them, I do attend their meetings every Tuesday, I think it is, and it's Jing and Alberto from the Keysight team, and sometimes Riff and sometimes Swami. And so I'm kind of letting these merge. I know they're working on them, so I'm just kind of letting these go without being very pushy about these. And then we had this one is still in play from NVIDIA for the PCIe check command. And then again, this UHD config support, that's, Keysight and the UHD for HA again. And
Mhm,
then
mhm.
this one here, sorry if I'm going really fast, increasing the max DPU timeout. This one's also still being looked at because they wanted to know why is it taking time to go from 360 to 400 to boot up the DPU. So I checked that one. And then it looks like another one for HA here that we were waiting on Bing.
The
But
timeout increase proposal is who's working on that? Is that a Microsoft AI or NVIDIA
this
or
is
AMD?
Nika Mir. So I don't know who this person is because I can't see where they're working, but they did want to fix the the test timeout here. And so it says that the DPU test fails because there's not enough time. I'm not sure who this person is. Maybe I could research that, but I asked for a reviewer, and Vasundhara is looking at it.
I mean, this is increasing the timeout in the test or reducing the time for DPU to boot up. I guess Ramesh, Senthil, you guys might want to look at this, or at least Senthil, perhaps.
It says increase the timeout as agreed with the design. So I think that probably the timeout in the test would be my guess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can pop it in the chat window if you want to look at it.
Ramesh, do you remember
Yeah.
what we had set it up in the original test? Is this our test that we committed and he's trying to increase it?
I don't think this is our test. Probably for us, it's still we are good with 360. That's what I'm thinking. Let me double check anyhow on that one. Can you just?
Let's take an AI and check
Yeah,
it with
yeah,
Nishan
yeah,
and see if
yeah.
it is our test that he's modifying, or is that something that we need to work through?
Yeah, it may be our test, but like for us, that default timeout should be good. I think on their side, probably they may need slightly more. That's why they are increasing. That's what my guess is. Yeah, let me take a look anyhow. And
yeah. So who is this person? Nikolai Redmond?
Sasha is here, so I don't know. He may.
Hi, Sasha.
From NVIDIA.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Sasha. I didn't see you. Come on, Sasha. Sorry about that. We were just, I was talking about, I've looked through the in progress. They're all kind of, keeping pace, and then the awaiting review. We checked on these, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this last week, we cruised through another 20 to 21 PRs. I don't tend to include the action that goes along with these. I just do the top level PR, but that's a lot of work being done in the repo week over week. So just FYI, I don't want to go through all of these and tell you everything that's been done, but it seems like a lot's going on in each of the different repos here. And I noticed this morning, I just checked on the ones that were created in the last week, the last 7 days. And these are the ones here. I haven't quite categorized them yet, but I did notice that we had 2 from Cisco where we were updating the. Actually, I don't know if I need this one. I need to double check this one. But also we had from Cisco adding VIP v4 and VIP v6 to the table here. And apparently that was to simplify the work agent design. And then we had another one for setting the HA set ID in the table also. And so this was Fred, of course. And so these have actually been merged, but this is 2 things that I noticed happening in the last week.
Yeah, this is part of all the integration testing that is happening, and a few things that are being discovered. And we're trying to explore. Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate all the contributions there. So there's that. And then I noticed that there was a change here. Adapt test neighbor MAC to notify. So this one was about filtering types of routes when we were counting them. So this one was done. And then because, and just a little one, skipping system ports here. So from NVIDIA. So just things like that. Is there any PR in particular you guys want to talk about? Okay, so kind of what I wanted to show you is I've been working on a way. Can you see my Power BI?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think that GitHub really has the best way to represent data over time. And so just FYI, I've been pulling in the data from the GitHub APIs, and I can cruise through each of the SONiC repos where the work happens, and then I can kind of assimilate them here. And so I'm just doing a weekly count here. What my query is because the SONiC repos are so large, I'm filtering on title and body contain either smart switch, dash, or DPU, pulling that data in so that I can work off of that. And I think that'll let me catch most everything. It's not going to be perfect, but it looks like week over week we've been doing, I think anything over 10 is quite a bit of work in the repos. And what I have noticed, I was going to ask you guys is, if I right click and drill down, you can see what's going on, but I'm somehow including the actions, versus just the overall top level PR. And I was curious your guys' opinion. If I have a PR and then 4 actions that go along with it, does it make sense to include those actions in work we've completed or just leave it at the top level PR? Should I be filtering these out, I guess is my question. Or what do you think?
I really don't have an opinion. I think
Okay.
the actions are to track. Hey, this PR has been touched like 4 times and it's yet to close, or it's 4 times has been touched and then it has been closed. What is that trying to tell you or tell
Okay.
us?
Yeah, I might filter those out then because I just kind of want to represent the work. But if you guys were curious, this is the kind of stuff we're doing over time, which is quite a lot. And so these are for, of course, merged. And then I was working on, for created as well over time, the number created per week. So just stuff like that to get out of the GitHub UI. Not sure if that's important to you guys, but if you ever want to know the information, just let me know. And yeah, so Swami, did you have anything you wanted to talk about this week? Okay, so Swami's been working, he's Keysight here in Redmond, and he's been working with us to run traffic through the MPUs and the DPUs and hopefully work on testing, and then also working with Microsoft Research China to look at, they wanted to write a SIGCOMM paper, so just FYI there. And that's about all I have for today, unless
sorry,
you guys.
Is there a question to me, Christina?
Oh, I was just asking if there was anything in particular you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so I'm seeing some traffic issue on NVIDIA Smart Switch. I think I sent mail to Alexander and Abdul. I'm just waiting for their comment on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. I think they'll probably reply then. And then Mukesh, there was one that you were going to look at or review. Do you guys remember which one that is? I can cruise through here. Mukesh, do you remember which one it is that you and someone were going to look at? Here, this one. Add the tunnel key attribute.
I think Mukesh is not in the call. I will ask
Oh,
him to check it
I
up.
accidentally saw Murali's name and I thought it was Mukesh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
I will ask him to just add his comment. I'll do that.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat window too.
Yeah, sure.
Take a look.
I'll update.
Sorry, Murali, I somehow thought you were Mukesh.
No worries.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay. All right. So that's all I have for this week is just, the work we're churning through. Is there anything in particular you guys wanted to talk about? Okay, great. Oh, Sasha, you joined a little bit later. I was thinking of maybe, I'm not sure how the actual SONiC team, the NOS team works things, but what's your opinion on maybe instead of 4 meetings a week, do 3 on, 1 off just to give a break? Or is that too much to go through, do you think?
That should be fine.
You think it would be okay? I mean,
Yep.
I know when we first started development, it was important to be meeting every single week for the speed of development. But some weeks it might be okay to take a break.
Yep. Agree.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah,
thanks, guys. Oh, sorry, Morali.
Yeah. Quick comment. I mean, Cisco has a no meeting Wednesday on the first week of the month, and this happens to be one, so we can use Wednesday to be a no meeting day or the first Wednesday because that falls in your 3 off, 1 off. I mean, the 3 on, 1 off. Yeah, right. So I'm just thinking aloud here. So
Yeah. Question for you, because I'll go up talk to the SONiC team later. Does the SONiC NOS open source team meet every single week as well? I think I see sometimes they'll cancel if there's no agenda.
all groups have that flexibility to, schedule if there is items on the agenda and
Okay.
cancel if there are none. So which is what we do on Smart Switch work group as well as on our
Uh-huh.
SONiC VPP and other chassis community
Okay.
group. So it's just
Okay.
perfectly acceptable. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That sounds good then. I just was curious. So, okay, thanks guys for coming.
Thanks, Christina.
Okay, have a good rest of the day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.